Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Good morning, Wildcats, and welcome to today's show. Stay tuned to find out how the National Hockey League is stepping in on this year's Winter Olympics. I'm Josh Orris.
And my name's Tom Mulry. Today is Friday, February 9th, 2018, and you're watching West Ranch TV.
Well, Tom, the 2018 Winter Olympics are officially here, led off with an exhilarating day of blood-pumping curling matches.
That's right, Josh. Competition continued yesterday, starting off with figure skating. The games were televised through the night, and opening ceremonies were held earlier this morning.
But in a rather unorthodox turn of events, many Russian athletes will be competing with no allegiance to their country due to the country's ban from the games.
I'm not sure about you, Josh, but I'm definitely interested to see how this plays out. We now have our reporter, Derek, to tell us more. Derek?
With the opening ceremony to the Olympics being today, one country will not exactly be represented. After the Sochi Winter Olympics, at least 15 Russian medalists were caught doping and using performance-enhancing drugs. The IOC, or International Olympic Committee, will punish Russia by suspending many, but not all athletes from the Games in South Korea. While the Russian flag, anthem, and uniforms will not be present at the Games, select Russian athletes will be able to participate and compete in specific cases. Athletes must be invited and approved by the IOC and undergo extensive drug testing before and during the Games. These athletes will be called Olympic athletes from Russia and will wear uniforms that don't represent Russia in any way. They will be participating under the Olympic flag and will hear the Olympic anthem after winning a medal. Even with this suspension, approximately 167 athletes from Russia will be present at the Games. So while you see Russian athletes, there will be no red anywhere near them.
Thank you, Derek. If you are interested in having a future, then the College and Career Center is a pretty good place to start. Next week is kickoff week at the CC Center, so be sure to stop in and check out all the resources available on campus and sign up for upcoming events. Don't forget to follow the Instagram and Twitter to find out the activities planned each day.
The class of 2021 will be holding a Chipotle fundraiser tomorrow at the Westfield Mall from 5 to 9 p.m. Be sure to grab a flyer before you go to support the freshman class.
As our resilient basketball team fights for a playoff spot, it's important to get the pack as big and spirited as possible to lift our Wildcats to another victory. We now have Hannah in the studio with some members of ASB to give us the full scoop on tonight's game.
Thanks, Josh. I'm now joined with Bree Duba and Eric Keating from ASB. So, Bree, what has ASB been doing in order to prepare for tonight's game?
So we've made a lot of posters, and we're just gonna deck out the gym so we have a really good atmosphere for senior night. And we're also selling these shirts, but they're selling out quick, so make sure to come get one at the ASB, in front of the ASB store for $5.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of hard work. I can't wait to see how that all plays out. And Aaron, with the theme being Color Run, what can the pack expect tonight?
Well, Color Run is a theme that everybody looks forward to, so check Twitter for updates on what we're doing for that. And since it's senior night, we're hoping for the pack to be have really high energy. So
Yeah, can't wait for this game. So thank you both so much for coming down today. And Cats, be sure don't miss the game tonight. Things are definitely heating up on the court, but our weekend weather may be cooling down. We now have Nathan to give us the forecast. Nathan?
Yes, thank you, Hannah. Cats will have perfect weather this week for your Valentine's, and today we'll have a high of 84 and a low of 51. It makes it a great day to head on over to the game against the Golden Valley, or you can head on over to the Color Run. Now, over the weekend, we'll be seeing temperatures in the mid-70s, and during the beginning of next week, we'll have temperatures in the low 60s to 70s. It makes it a great ideal weather so you can stay inside and wish that you had a Valentine's date. That's all for me. Have a great Valentine's week, Cats. Now let's take it back to Josh.
Thank you, Nathan. Amongst West Ranch's overabundance of tenacious clubs, a few are meeting today. That includes Astronomy Club in room 305 and Soul Hope in room 425, both at lunch. And one last final reminder that French Club will hold a special Valentine's Day celebration today at 3 in room 544, so be sure to stop on by.
The West Ranch Cheer Goodwill fundraiser will continue tomorrow in front of the gym from 9 to 11 a.m. They'll be taking pretty much anything you can think of, so be sure to round up your unused items and donate to Cheer. Also, the AMC math competition will be held next Thursday. Please see Miss Town if you are interested. Tonight is basketball senior night, and for our final home game of the year, the theme is Color Run. So for more on senior night, we have Hannah in the studio with boys and girls basketball. Hannah?
Thanks, Tom. Today is a big day for our Wildcat sports teams. We have our West Ranch hockey team playing against OLU at Lakewood Ice today at 7:40. They will also be playing this Sunday at the Valencia Ice Station at 10:30 a.m. Both girls and boys basketball teams have their senior night tonight, so I am now joined in the studio with Kendall Fortner and Austin Gallupo. Kendall, tonight is your last game and also senior night. What has been a highlight of your senior season?
So far, probably the highlight was playing against Golden Valley and getting a win on their floor. We're looking forward to getting another one tonight.
And Austin, tonight is your last. Austin, what has been one of your favorite memories of your high school career?
Probably breaking the Foothill League record for scoring the most points in a game last year.
Well, Cats, good luck tonight, and thank you so much for coming down. Make sure to support both teams as they face Golden Valley here at the ranch starting at 4:45 p.m. Let's take it back to Tom.
Thanks, Hannah. Make sure to come out tonight for the final home game of the season, and for us seniors, our last home basketball game. I know I'll be there.
The U.S. Olympic hockey team is seeing some major changes in this year's roster. Our reporter Tyler gives us a look at what's going on out on the ice. Tyler?
NHL will not take part in the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics.
Hockey in the Winter Olympics is now different due to the decision by the National Hockey League that their players will not be allowed to compete in the international tournament.
No NHL in 2018.
Everybody was established in their...
The statement the NHL released stated that the schedule the Olympics demanded was too big of a break to take during the season, leaving the players and fans not happy with the settlement.
The first time ever its game will be...
Another reason the NHL is not participating is because the league has already gone international, now beginning to play games in China, Germany, and Switzerland starting in 2018. The league's decision has been very controversial with the fans, leading the players to be very discontent with their decision. The players are disappointed as they aren't allowed to showcase their game on one of the biggest international stages.
Thanks, Tyler. That's all we have for today's show. Stay tuned next week to see a special Valentine's Day edition of Levi's Lucky Finds.
We'll also have the return of a fan favorite, so be sure not to miss out.
I'm Josh Shores.
And I'm Tom Mulry. Have a great weekend, Cats.